Yannis, hurry up. Only 60 seconds left. Come on. Ricardo, hurry up. Only 60 seconds left.
Oh my God.
Roger, please. 60 seconds left. Come on.
Roger, what's the purpose of this chain?
No clue.
No one needs a chain. That just doesn't make any sense.
Welcome to Erkat. Welcome to an introduction of a new design concept for a drum cutter tool. A new hydraulic attachment tool that will be game-changing in many applications for the construction and mining industry. My name is Thorsten Ahr, and I'm joined by the legend of Erkat product development, Roger Dehne, and Yannis Seifert. He led the development of this project. Both will present the new design to us today. Before we go ahead, we want to send together greetings to our colleague, Ralf Schumann. He is a product manager of rotary cutting tools. Unfortunately, he became sick. We have actually planned that we are staying with him here together. So we want to greet you, Ralf. Please recover soon. We need your power in our team. All the best.
All the best.
So guys, how you feel?
I'm very excited today, Thorsten. So it's really a good day today.
I am as well. It has been a long journey until today.
Yeah, it was really, and I'm also very excited to be here together with you to show the world our new innovation. By the way, does any one of you have a idea why we have 4 cups? We're only 3.
I think we can expect a surprise today, but let's wait for that.
Surprise. I don't like surprise. Okay, then now let's start it.
Yep.
Yeah. So revolution come in different forms, and we are happy, excited and proud to share with you a new innovation from Epiroc, which will be pioneering trenching application, and not only trenching application. Imagine you have to dig a trench with a drum cutter. You know, the drum cutter is rotating, and you have to go side by side to make the base of the trench you are going to cut smooth, seamless. How would you feel if you don't have to go side by side with the boom and still have this base on this trench even seamless? Plus, saving time and operating cost in the process itself. You think it's too good to be true? Not with our new design concept of V-cutters, the VC2000. Let's have a look. Okay.
How do we define being real? Genuine, not imitated. Its existence is in its uniqueness. Authentic to its core, simple to understand, and a force to stand by. At Erkat, we believe in building products that define industry standards and create benchmarks. They replace complexity with clever innovation and traditional approaches with technological prowess. The latest offering from Erkat is a V-shaped cutter. The new VC2000. It's here to disrupt the chain cutter industry. An impressive machine. It defies power and comes with unmatched capabilities. We've achieved this by a simple V-shaped approach. Think about it. By placing a V-shaped angle, we gain a level depth cut with over 40% fewer picks 50% less maintenance time, and 25% lower investment cost. All this while reducing fuel consumption too. The result is our product, VC2000, that gains better results without the hassle of heavy investments and high maintenance. The new VC2000, a simple, effective, and inexpensive future. Think V.
Wow, that looks impressive. Yannis, can you tell us a little bit more about the tests, applications we have experience with this innovation?
Absolutely. So, but let's start with the general idea. I think we put the reliability, the robustness, and the ease of use of our drum cutters absolutely to a new level. So placing the cutting heads in a V shape enables a cut in a flat base. So that basically means that no material in between the cutting heads will remain. So yeah, you basically get the same result as you get with a chain cutter, but in a way more effective way. So that means our cutter is lower in weight, no overhauling is required at all, and you have substantially lower maintenance needs. And on top of that, the investment costs are 25% lower. So, but how do you work with the product? You can use the product like a standard bucket, so you just go straight.
Okay.
So no more zigzag is required, no more lateral movement with the boom. And that, of course, is combining energy and time saving in total. The savings are substantial. So it's easier to operate and it's friendlier to the carrier in total. So you dig exactly the trench width you want to have at the end. So in the long run, taking the reduced downtime and the maintenance into account, you have also significant investment savings there. So it's really great investment. So from now on, from today, if you're thinking about trenching, think V.
Exactly. Fantastic. Very good. Thank you, Yannis. Now let's have a look to the real solution, more insight. And I'd like to go over to Roger. Please tell us why shape matters.
Yes, Thorsten, shape always matters. You know this because in fashion, you have the shape of your head. In music, we have the shape of my art. And in trenching, we have the shape of cutting heads. So since I was busy with drum cutters, we had the question how to deal with the remaining ridge between the cutting heads. So the V shape was in discussion already for a long time, and not only from Erkat or other manufacturers were busy with this. But the trick is how to divide the motor torque between the cutting heads and the inclined output shafts. And the second intention was to combine our proven features of our standard cutters with the new arrangement of the cutting heads. So, for example, the radial piston motor is installed as far as possible from the cutting heads to protect the motor from the load spikes of the cutting process.
Okay.
The motor can be adapted, like for our standard cutters, to different sizes of the excavators. By the way, the VC2000 is designed for excavators with a weight between 20 to 40 tons. And the service weight of the cutter is about 2,000 kilograms. Based on this was given the name VC2000.
Very good. Sounds logic.
So from our experience of our standard drum cutters, we took over the oversized bearings for the output shafts and the maintenance-free sealing system. The gearbox housing has a very robust design to withstand the extreme forces during the cutting process. And as all Erkat drum cutters, the V-cutter can be used up to 30 meters underwater without any modification.
Very good.
The next very important feature is the possible installation of the GPS-based tracking module named HATCON. This module allows us to monitor operating hours, the location of the cutter, and service intervals of the cutter. So in case that a dust control system is required, it's possible to install water spray system. And last but not least, for picking the right picks, we offer a wide range of tools for different applications. I think that's the
So
most
we have all
important.
the good needed features for our customers implemented also in this V-cutter design. That is very good. And I must say it is really an innovative product. Really congratulations to you, Roger, to your team, to the Erkat team for this innovation that makes a difference again. And comes to this point, is that really something which makes us unique?
Yes, for sure. This is really a unique solution. And it's patent pending since May 2020. And during the last year, we made really hard tests in different applications, and we are ready to start selling right now.
Okay, right now. Good to hear. I think that's a very important message also to our customers. So thank you very much, Roger, for this introduction in detail. So, Jannes, come back to you. There was a lot of talking about chain cutter already. That we have several manufacturers of chain cutter on the market, and obviously they have some features providing to these applications. But we went a different way. We went now the way with this V-cutter design. What is actually the difference between the chain cutters and the V-cutter?
Yeah, good question, Thorsten. I think, well, chain cutters are certainly very impressive products, and but we can achieve the same results as a chain cutter can get without the complexity of a chain cutter, not with the maintenance which is required to these products, and even more important, not with the investment which is connected, the very heavy investment. So our cutter, what we did is that we try to transfer the Erkat technology, the proven Erkat technology, to that application, and you see the result right now. So I think we were quite successful. Our product is lower in weight. It's no overhauling is required at all, and also we have substantially lower maintenance needs. So that is, that is really interesting. So on top of that, as said, we have 25% lower investments, and I mentioned the lower weight. What is really important there, you can also use smaller excavators. So which is connected to that,
less fuel consumption.
Exactly, less fuel consumption, and that is even more important nowadays, I would say. So,
yeah.
But additionally to that, we have also 50% less picks needed in total, and a 50% lower maintenance time in total. So what we can say that the savings and the advantages of that are really convincing.
Okay, fantastic. So let's look a little more deeper in the applications. We have tested our drum cutter, and we talk a lot about trenching. Is this tool just made for trenching applications, or is there any other application we can use it as well?
Yeah, what we can say is that we have tested the machine, of course, in several applications. So we did not only focus on trenching. What we also did is that we looked at surfacing, for example, a profiling of surfaces.
Do we have some pictures here? Or
that comes in a minute, Thorsten.
In a minute? I cannot wait,
So, as said, we have the profiling of surfaces, of walls, rock on concrete. We went into hard rock, into soft rock, into frozen soil, and but also rock excavation, tunneling, and of course demolition of reinforced concrete. So, but what you already mentioned, I think pictures are telling more than 1,000 words. So let's have a look at some pictures.
Absolutely. Let us show the truth of this innovation.
So as mentioned, we for example, we did that original trenching in limestone. You can go up to 80 MPa there, strength. But you can see there how perfectly
accurate,
it into the trench.
Amazing.
There. So, but as said, we also went for surface profiling there, and that was also reinforced concrete. And what we can also say is that we can also cut rebars up to 60 millimeter in diameter. So, but that was not enough for us. So we said we also need some really tough test for this machine, and we went to a tunnel application in Austria where we really pushed the product to its limits, and it survived, and we were successful. So
great very test. Good. And that was maybe one of the toughest applications we have tried, the machines.
Absolutely.
And what did the designer say? All good, no problem?
Small problems, but we will solve
only
this.
improvements.
Yeah, and you know what? Now I understand why we have the fourth cup here, because I know that we have had some help for the development. And because we have a guest here. We have a guest. Please come over, Chris. Don't be so shy. Come closer to us. So we have a guest, and Chris is a former employee. Come closer to me, Chris. Don't
I'm
be
not shy.
as I said. You know, he works today for Scheller Special Machines. You were working a lot of your professional life together with us, with Erkat, and you are also a legend in the industry. Everyone knows you when it comes to tunneling. And together with your company, you know, you did help us very much. You gave us a lot of information, you know, to improve this product. But I'd like to hear from you. What was your experience with this V-shaped cutter?
Yes. First of all, thank you for the invitation for this event today, and also that you involved us also in the development of this Erkat VC2000 drum cutter. So, as you know, we wanted to bring this cutter in a job site really to its upper limits and to see how good and reliable it works. So we went to Austria, we took a tough, challenging tunnel project, cutting in gneiss and granite, profiling, scaling.
That's really tough material.
This is tough material, and so we mounted it on a 40-ton tunnel excavator from us, and we found out it works perfect. Yeah. Even under this extreme hard applications, we got good results, and of course we also got some insights where still some improvements could be done.
You gave it to us,
we
could
gave it to you,
as Roger said.
And
yeah.
of course these improvements were considered before the sales of the machines now. So also from our customers who use the machines on the job sites, they were really satisfied, and they found out that the machine was working much smoother than the standard drum cutter that they were using there. So together with less stress to the excavator, much more gentle operation of the complete excavator, so the drivers were much more happier not being shaking in the cabin.
That's good.
And this together with less pick consumption on the job site, even under the very abrasive granite, these were big, big benefits. So, and honestly said, in the 25 years that I'm working now in the drum cutter business, I think this is really a great innovation and improvement in the drum cutter technology.
We hear it from an expert who was using this equipment. And Chris, thank you for coming back to us. You're always welcome. If we have some new challenges, we definitely will ask you to give us your hand to help. With your expertise, we will make it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you. Okay, back. So that was an excellent feedback from a user.
And very helpful, of course.
Yeah, very helpful. And let's now summarize the V-shaped drum cutter revolution. What is the takeaway for our customers? What are these features, benefits for them?
Yeah, I think the headline could be simplicity prevails, and shape does matter in this case. So normally when we're thinking about features, it can be quite hard to describe them. But it's not the case with the V-cutter here. So the advantages can be seen with the naked eye directly. So we have a very simple solution which has an extraordinary impact on everything, and even combined with a chain cutter. So what we have 40% less picks, we have 50% reduced downtime, we have a lower weight, which is, as mentioned, connected to a lower fuel consumption, no overhauling is required, and of course it's easier to handle. Additionally, we have a lower environmental impact. We can work underwater as we can do with our standard drum cutters also up to 30 meters, and as mentioned before, we have tested it very heavily, and as Roger also mentioned, we have a patent-pending solution with this machine.
Yeah, that is the greatest news, as all what we say. So really great summary. Let's see if some question has received from the audience. I see there's a question. Service and maintenance in comparison to the chain cutter, and also in comparison to our standard cutter. Maybe that's a question for you, Roger. Can you answer this to our audience?
I think the maintenance effort for a new VC cutter is absolutely the same like for the standard cutter. Once per year you have to change the gear oil and that's it. And of course in time to change the picks. A chain cutter has, I think, minimum 30 chain links. This means 60 bearings which have to be lubricated 1 or 2 times per week. And I think this is already the answer.
Yeah, it's much lower. If there's nothing to maintain, then you don't need to maintain. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, very good point. So let's see, there's another question. I think it's more for you, Jannes, because I think you mentioned it already, but please summarize again. Is an estimated cost of ownership comparison to the chain cutter? Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone looks for chain cutter?
I think it's what we already mentioned, that what we can say is that we have 40% less picks, we have a 50% reduced maintenance effort which is required for the products, and also when you are just considering the amount of parts, we have way fewer parts than you need for a chain cutter, of course. But also I think the most important thing is that we have a 25% lower investment which is required to buy this new machine. So I think that will answer the question.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay.
But I think let's come back to you, Thorsten. I think that is really a great achievement by Erkat in the innovation power from that company, which is belonging to Epiroc since 2017. But what would you say? How do you see the product in the overall hydraulic attachments portfolio?
Yeah, I mean, this is something. This is really something. First of all, I like to say I'm so proud that to be part of Erkat. Since the beginning, I enjoyed the journey. It's a fantastic team. You know, you see Roger and his development team. You see the whole team there in Erkat. I hope they're watching us now. I'm so proud, you know, that I be part of this team, and they fit exactly in the spirit of Epiroc. You know, innovation first, looking to make good things even better. And I must say, you know, you are belonging to a very strong family about hydraulic attachment tool development. Don't forget, we have invented the hydraulic breaker, 1963, patented it. So we have started this development, and since then the rollout, more and more hydraulic attachment tools like the drum cutter. Now the wheel cutter was developed, and it fits perfect, you know, in our portfolio, and it's just another big footprint in our mile, in our timeline. I was looking for the right word now in the timeline, and it is a very big team achievement between Erkat and Epiroc, and I'm proud to be part of this team. Does that answer your question?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is what I say. But you know, I think we have another good news. We have some products available already for testing. No, not testing. We don't need to test. Testing is over. For demonstration and selling.
I think what is really an important message today, that we can say we are ready. And you can, as you said, you can request a demo right now, and you are able to test this new equipment directly. Yes. Simply yes.
Great. Very simple answer. We are ready. Saying that, we are coming to the end of the product introduction. All you need to remember is shape does matter. Very important. And if you want to have more information, go on erkat.com or contact our Erkat distribution partner. Thanks for your participation, attention, and think we.
Good job, guys. Well done. Yeah.
I still don't get it.